used to be a farmer, and I made a living fine. I had a little stretch of land along the western line, but times were hard, and though I tried, the money wasn't there. And bankers came and took my land and told me fair is fair. I look for every kind of job, the answer always no. Higher now, they'd always laugh, we just let 20 go. The government, they promised me a measly little sum, but I've got too much pride to end up just another bum. And I said, who gives a damn if all the jobs are gone? I'm going to be a pirate on the River Severn. Yarr! And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. You think the other farmers would know that I'm at large, but just the other day I saw an unsuspecting barge. I stuck up right behind them and they were none the wiser. I rammed their boat and sank it and I stole the fertilizer. The bridge aside of Redwick spans the mighty river. Farmers cross with so much fear the stomachs are a quiver, cause they know the tractor jack is hiding in the bay. I'll jump the bridge and knock 'em cold and sail off with their hay. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. Well, Officer Robbie chased me, he was always at my throat, but he followed on the shoreline cause he didn't own a boat. But cutbacks were coming and the copper lost his job, and now he sails with us and we call him Salty Rob. A swinging sword, a skull and bones, a pleasant company. I never pay my income tax, screw the VAT. Sailing down past Old Bury, the terror of the seas. If you want to get to Tesco, boys, you gotta get by me. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. Well, pirate life's appealing, but you don't just find it here. I hear that up in Yorkshire there's a band of buccaneers. They roam around the Yorkshire Dales from Smith to Beverley, and you're bound to lose your flack up if you have to pass their way. Winter is a-coming and a chill is in the breeze. My pirate days are over if the rivers start to freeze. Well, I'll be back in springtime, but now I've got to fly. I hear there's lots of plundering down in the Isle of Wight. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your door.
Hello everyone, I am Samuel Scott, the kid who runs the video live stream for the Healdsburg Prune Packers, and it's my honor to greet you to the stream on this pretty warm day. It is currently a merciful 77 degrees-ish here at Rec Park, while the Healdsburg Prune Packers will be playing the Bay Area Force. Before I hand off to our sportscaster Michael Bearbout and his guest commentator Dylan Kattengell, I would like to, as always, thank our lovely sponsors, the interns that keep this place running, and our host families that house our players when they're here from Texas, Colorado, New Mexico, North Dakota, any state in the union, wherever our players may be from, our host families house them while they are here in California, and for that we are eternally grateful. Thank you very much. As always, this stream is constantly improving. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or concerns, please leave them in the YouTube chat and I'll answer them as I am able to. Other than that, I will be pumping in Michael's audio as soon as I have it. Thank you very much and enjoy the ball game. Just a side note, ladies and gentlemen, it appears the umpires are running fairly late, so the game's going to start fairly late. Don't know how long. I give it 5-ish minutes. Don't quote me on that.
commentator will join me in a moment. This is the second time these two teams have faced. They faced off back on June 15th. There's a 13-1 victory for the Packers. They scored 5 runs in the second, 5 runs in the third. They led 10-0 after that third inning, and they ran away with that victory. In that game, they got home runs from Jason DiCochea and Blake Burke, who are no longer with the team, but also a big fly from Torrin Montgomery and Ian McMillan. At the time, it was their first home run on the season. And in that game, Shane O'Malley pitched 5 innings, allowed 2 hits, allowed 1 run. It wasn't earned. Walked 1 and struck out 6. He got the win, but also pitching in that game was Uday Naratam. He pitched 3 perfect innings, striking out 4 batters. He is getting the start tonight for the Prune Packers, his first start of the season. He's made 5 appearances so far, but he's 1-0 with a 2.61 earned run average. And in 10 in the third innings pitch, he's allowed 5 hits, walked 5, and struck out 10 batters. He last pitched against the Crawdads on Tuesday, going 1 inning and retiring all 3 batters he faced. Didn't allow a single base runner. Naraton will be taking the mound shortly. The starting lineup being announced right now for the Healdsburg Prune Packers. I talked to Joey Gomes about last night's game where the Packers fell 3-0 to the Walnut Creek Crawdads. So what went wrong with the team? On the pitching side of it, Noah Renard got the start and took the loss, but there was a positive that Joey and I talked about at the end of the interview, and you'll hear that right now here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network. Welcome back to Rec Park. I'm with manager Joey Gomes, and Joey fell the Crawdads yesterday. Just the 3rd loss of the season, but it seemed like Noah Renard, the starting pitcher, is in and out in trouble. What was missing from his performance yesterday?
Just being sharp, you know. Kid like Noah Renard, I mean, he's got a track record of being successful. He's also got a pretty good, you know, we know him as hitting his spots, you know, and a guy like him has to hit his spots. He does have pitchability, but, you know, Noah will get in trouble, like all pitchers will get in trouble if they don't really hit their spots, you know. And they were swinging early on 0-0 fastballs and squaring them up. He did a decent job damage, but yeah, you're right. He certainly got hit around a little bit.
LJ McDonough, even though he gave up a run yesterday in the inning in the third, still has an ERA under 1. What has he been bringing to this Prune Packer pitching staff all season?
Strikes early. And he gets ahead and he's aggressive late. I noticed, you know, some of the guys out here are kind of like passive, you know, early. Right, and then they look to nibble late, and LJ is kind of obviously he's got a pitching coach that's got a reputation that speaks for himself, and Coach Pelfrey at Wichita State. But LJ's been aggressive early, and then almost more aggressive with 2 strikes. And we've had some really good conversations, and LJ is like, you know, it's one of the most empowering feelings for him to be able to command, you know, that he knows he can throw strikes. And you're getting to see a guy like that with the ability he's got. Like when he pounds the zone, he's pretty tough to hit.
Joey, thank you.
You got it.
As I mentioned, the Packers falling to the Crawdads 3-0 on Friday. Packers just wasn't able to get anything going offensively, getting 6 hits that got guys on base, but just weren't able to get anybody across. And the key stat in that game, Packer batters struck out 10 times and did not walk once. So runners on base were definitely a premium throughout the ball game. And on the mound, as I said, for the Prune Packers, Uday Naratam, the 5'9", 178-pound left-hander out of South San Francisco, California, playing as well at Harvard University. 1-0, the 2.61 earned run average, making his first start of the season. It'll be a 6th appearance out on the mound. And 10 in the third innings pitch, he's allowed 5 hits, walked 5, and struck out 10. My color commentator, Dylan Cattengill, joining me. And Dylan, great night for baseball, 77 degrees. Can't picture it much better.
Healdsburg, California, blue skies. Great day for baseball, Michael. I'm excited to be out here calling the game with you. Rec Park, does it get much better than this?
That's a great night for baseball. Again, 77 degrees as we get ready for first pitch. First of 2 this weekend. We got the Bay Area Force in town today, and then, of course, tomorrow, 4th of July, a big game with the Santa Rosa Athletics. That'll begin at 5 p.m., an hour earlier than our usual 6 p.m. start. So we're looking forward to that one. But we get a ball game here tonight as the Bay Area Force is in town, and they're going to lead off with Anthony Sorrentino. He's going to lead off and play center field for the Force. And we are ready to go. He steps in. Naratom is ready. Sorrentino is ready. And let's do it from Healdsburg. And the first pitch is swung on and foul, tipped into the glove of Elvis. Strike one as we get underway at 6:12 local time. And 77 degrees that first pitch. Naratom winds and deals. Pitch in there for a called strike. Quickly 0-2.
Good pitch there by Naratom, getting that outside corner, a little bit of movement, starting off the game well. 0-2 to the batter.
Sorrentino didn't play in the first meeting between these two as the breaking ball misses in the dirt. Count moves to 1-2. A little bit of a roster turnover with the Bay Area Force. Got some returners, but a lot of names that played in the first game have not returned to the starting lineup for this one. 1-2 pitch on the way. Another breaking ball swing and a miss, strike three. Sorrentino down on strikes. Good start for Naratom. And that'll bring up Jariah Lewis.
Great sequence there by Naratom. 4 pitches, 1 strikeout. Went down twice, once with a changeup there and once with a breaking ball. But that last breaking ball set him up low, and then he brought it back up just a little bit. Same pitch. Great execution for the strikeout.
Here's Jariah Lewis. He's one who did play in the first game, as the first pitch of breaking ball misses inside, lefty on lefty matchup. Went 0 for 3 in that game, but did walk. Was the DH in that game. Tonight he's playing right field. 1-0 pitch on the way is outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Lewis.
Went back to the curveball to start the AB there for his 3rd straight. Then to the fastball. Missed inside, then out from the lefty to the lefty.
2-0 pitch on the way. Foul back to the screen. Count goes to 2-1.
Saw the look on his face there. That fastball caught a little bit too much of the plate. Got lucky with a foul back. Straight to the screen there. Getting a strike over on him.
And the 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in the infield. Targich calling everybody off. Makes the play for out number 2.
You think he'll be using that lumber anymore tonight, Mike?
Sounded like a broken bat. It did sound like a broken bat. So, let's see. The in the hole hitter has gotten that bat. Looks like he's tossing that to the side.
Yeah. Got him in on the hands there. Snapped it. Pop up.
First pitch is a strike.
Another good pitch there from Naratom, using that outside part of the plate with that 2-seam motion, that from a lefty to a righty, again, diving away, looking great.
Check swing. And they're going to say, I think he fouled it on the check swing, so it's quickly 0-2 on Jameer Gibson. Gibson, the designated hitter, right-handed hitter, the 0-2 pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Naratom tried to quick pitch there. Count goes to 1-2.
Yeah, interesting move by him there to speed that one up, get him off speed. Went to the breaking ball there. Interesting sequence.
1-2 on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Gibson down looking. A pair of strikeouts for Naratom at the top of the first as part of a 1-2-3 first inning. And at the end of half an inning, no score from Healdsburg here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Bregman would like to get him to scamper home. 2 on, 2 out, 10th inning. That's in the air to left. Here comes Fisher. Throw by Ethier. Astros win it in 10. And Turner in the air to center field. That ball's hit well. Martinez on the run. This is way back, and it is gone! It is a walk-off home run for Justin Turner!
The Dodgers are up 2 games to none, and they are going crazy.
Altuve not going 3-2, and Correa hits this one out in the right center field, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Altuve is on his way to third base, and Altuve around third and coming home. Here's a throw to the plate by Gregorius. It's dropped by Sanchez. Altuve scores, and the Astros win it 2-1. Carlos Correa, the hero. Swung on, banged to third. Down the line it goes. Fair ball. Base hit into the corner. Here comes Jackson. The Indians win it. And on the 10th pitch of the at-bat, he banged a single down the third baseline. And the Indians, in one of the most improbable comebacks in Indians playoff history.
If the Giants win, that game's at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific. A drive to right. And the Giants will win tonight. Here's Crawford with the winning run. And San Francisco survives to see another day.
Another payoff. And Martin on the ground. Andrews makes a play, goes to second, out there, throw to first. Oh, and what a play. But here comes the runner, Donaldson.
Leadoff man Jesse Lopez will lead things off for the Prune Packers in the bottom of the first inning after a 1-2-3 first inning from Uday Naratam. Lopez was 2 for 4 last night, one of 2 Packers that got 2 hits. Him and Braden Runyon were responsible for 4 of their 6 hits in last night's 3-0 loss to the Walnut Creek Crawdads. And on the year, Lopez sits at .431, 4 homers, 15 RBIs, has walked 10 times and has been hit by a pitch 9 times. And the first pitch misses up and upstairs for ball 1 on Lopez against pitcher Jake Albro, the left-handed starter for the Bay Area Force.
How well has Lopez been playing, Mike? I mean, he's just been hitting the ball and hitting it hard.
1-0 pitch, just a bit upstairs, 2-0 on Lopez. This guy that gets on base. I always call him, he's Billy Bean's perfect kind of player. Doesn't matter how you get on base, walk, hit by pitch, error.
Does all of it, crowds the plate, good eye.
And he swings and drills this one to left field. Youngblood just shy of the track to make the catch for out number 1. Sounded good off the bat, but it's just a long out. That's Shamil Youngblood in left field making the catch for the Bay Area Force, and that'll bring up Braden Runyon.
Yeah, Lopez just missed that one. Short porch over there and left. Like you said, sounded good off the bat, barreled it up, but just got a little bit under it. Really got it right to the left fielder, easy catch, but solid contact there from Lopez to start the game.
Braden Runyon stands in, as I mentioned, 2 hits in last night's game. He was 2 for 3, and he takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Struck out in his other plate appearance on the year. He's hitting .262, a homer, 7 RBIs, has scored 9 runs. And a pitch in the dirt actually skips away from the catcher Mendoza. 1 ball and 1 strike.
2 lefties on the mound to start this game of baseball for us. With the Force, you got 6'3", 6'4", lanky, long delivery.
High chopper down the third base line. It's a fair ball and past the third baseman Orta. Youngblood fielding it in foul territory. Runyon on its way to second. The throw, not in time. Runyon slides in just ahead of the tag from the second baseman Williams. A 1-out double for Braden Runyon. And that'll bring up Brian Targets with the runner in scoring position with 1 out.
Mike, the most interesting part of that play might have not been the hit down the line, but the absolute cannon of a throw that came in from left field to second base on a no-hop right to the glove. It came in a little bit late, but man, that's going to put a thought in the rest of the game running on that left fielder, Youngblood, and he just did a great job throwing that back in.
Ryan Target stands in, switch hitter batting right. That one's hit in the hole in the left field for a base hit. It was hit too hard. Youngblood fields it, now he bobbles it. Runyon was held up, and he will stay there. It was misplayed by Youngblood in left field. Gomes had originally held Runyon at third, then as soon as the ball was misplayed, he had sensed him. By that time, Runyon had put on the brakes to stay at third. So it goes to single for Targets, first and third with 1 out, and that'll bring up Cole Elvis, the catcher.
Almost on cue there after Youngblood, the left fielder, made a great throw. Had to put the brakes on first and third.
So that'll bring up Cole Elvis. at 269, 3 homers, 16 RBIs, and a three-way tie for the team lead in RBIs. Him, McMillan, and Targich, and a big swing and a miss by Elvis. Quickly 0-1. Elvis did not play in last night's game. Oh, 1. And a breaking ball misses just above the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Elvis certainly to be in the running to be Cal's starting catcher next spring. Actually ended the year on a good note as Pac-12's Player of the week of May 24th. As the pitch drifts outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
He's having a hard time locating the fastball. Albro is just losing that command a little. It's falling over the plate, and he's trying to compensate, change speeds with the curve, but the curve's coming out a little early, and twice now he's missed either real low or real high.
2-1 pitch way outside again. 3 balls and 1 strike on Elvis.
And Mike, it just looks like he's not finishing his pitches. They're coming out of the hand early, and they're getting loose on these right-handed batters. He's just not able to finish and come across his body.
And that front side also looks to be flying open as well.
Yeah.
Let's see if Albro can put together a strike here. The 3-1. He does, and Elvis swings and misses. Count goes full, 3-2.
Good pitch there on the inner third of the plate. Strong swing through. That was a hack. That was a 3-1 hack. He was looking to do some damage, driving a couple of runs, and I'm just getting better of him there.
Elvis finished 3rd on the team at Cal in home runs and RBIs, 9 and 34 respectively. As the full count pitch is on the way, hit on the ground to second. This could be 2. Williams goes to second for 1. Antonea to first, 2, a double play to end the inning. Elvis grounds to the 4-6-3 as the Packers do not score. No runs, 2 hits, nobody left. And at the end of an inning of play, no score from Rec Park here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
The ball game is over. The Blue Jays are moving on to the ALCS.
Even though they've turned a lot of double plays.
Oh, there's a drive to deep left field, and the ball game is over.
Into right, Granderson back, Escobar tags. Here comes Escobar. The Royals win game 1. Hosmer drives home. The winner in the 14th. Travis Ishikawa hits one into right. The Giants win the pennant.
Tyler Nelson will lead things off for the Bay Area Force in the top of the 2nd inning. No score from Rec Park. Uday Naratom back out on the mound for his 2nd inning of work after a 1-2-3 top of the 1st where he had a pair of punch-outs. And he winds and deals the first pitch in the dirt and goes all the way to the backstop. 1-0 on Nelson.
Yeah, Mike, after that great first inning he had, that's the first pitch he's actually missed. He's put a few breaking balls down in the zone. Good waste pitches, but first one he's missed.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a pop-up. Right center field. Nager over in right center field to make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Devin Williams. Fresh off starting that 4-6-3 double play to end the bottom of the 1st. Williams, right-handed hitter. And a big swing and a miss. Count quickly 0-1 on the Bay Area Force second baseman.
Sounded like a brokered record in the second inning already, Michael, but Naratom's beating that outer third with that fastball. There he goes again.
Another swing and a miss, quickly 0-2.
Good movement. That last one actually looked like he changed speeds and took a little off. That might have been a circle change there.
0-2 pitch misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Devin Williams. Jalen Antone waits on deck. 1-2 offering in the dirt. Elvis able to block it. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Unique part about his Naratom's delivery, Michael, is sometimes switches the speed at which he slides to the plate. Sometimes quick pitches, sometimes holds it a little longer.
And a breaking ball chop foul third baseline. Will stay at 2-2. A little Johnny Cueto-esque from the left side.
Yeah, gives the hitter something to think about. Of course, having to time that pitch properly and load their weight accordingly. With a good command, it's
2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Naratom, the first 5 batters he's faced as he gets Williams. And that'll bring up Jalen Antone.
I'm really liking what we're seeing from Naratom early. 5 up, 5 down. Looking really solid with the command and not missing hittable pitches up. He's not when he misses with the curve, it's low. When he misses with the fastball, it's a little bit outside, a little bit down where you want to miss with those pitches. And he's looked solid through 5.
First pitch to Antone is just a bit outside. 1-0 on the Bay Area Force shortstop. In that first game back on June 15th, Antone was 0 for 4 with a punch out. And he takes the same pitch outside, 2-0.
2 good pitches from Naratom there. He's been getting that call. It's close. Those have been a little more to the outer black.
2-0 pitch on the way, misses up and away, 3-0 on Antone. Naratom in danger of allowing his first base runner with 2 out in the second.
He went back to that same pitch that's been working for him against the righties, that diving fastball away on the outer third.
3-0 pitch, and there's a strike, 3-1.
Good pitch there from Naratom. Didn't leave it over the middle, didn't leave it hittable. If he had the green light, put it on that inside part of the plate to get back to 3-1.
3-1 pitch, a swing and a miss by Antone, and count runs full 3-2. Naratom trying to come all the way back, was down in the count 3-0, has worked it back to 3-2. See if he can finish the job. The lefty winds and deals on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Naratom does come back to get the strikeout to end the inning. 4 strikeouts through 2 innings for Uday Naratom. Another 1-2-3 second. And at the end of an inning and a half, no score from Rec Park here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
The bunt. Perfect. Wild throw. And the Giants win game 3. Wong hits it into right. Into the corner. Game over. Wong wins it in the ninth.
Now looking for a 2-out hit. Pass forward into the field. And walking off into the ALDS.
Tie game in the ninth. Jay grounds one. Pedroia makes the play. Throw home. 2 out. Over the third. It gets away. Alan Craig is going to come to the plate. Here's the throw. The umpire making the call. They're going to say he's safe.
Austin Bose will lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Prune Packers. 5, 6, and 7 rather for Healdsburg. Bose was 0 for 4 in last night's game. And he takes a pitch in the dirt, ball 1 from Albro. Bose at 206, no homers, 7 RBIs. Has a pair of doubles. And is playing first base tonight. It's a check swing, and it's a strike. 1-1. I think they called that on the swing. So the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, from up here, Michael, that was just an objectively bad call. He did not go around there.
Pitch in the dirt. Count goes to 2-1 on Bost.
Outfield for the Force tonight has been playing straight up with a deep left field. Remember, there's a short porch there, so they have him fairly deep. The rest of the outfield is straight up, as is the infield.
Chop to third. Orta fields on a couple hops, throws across the diamond, throws it high, and pulls the first baseman Nelson off the bag. And Bost will reach on the E5. Had plenty of time, fielded on 2 hops, and rushed the throw, and throw sailed on Nelson. And that allowed Bost to put his foot in ahead of the throw. And that'll bring up the newest Prune Packer in Cam Blake.
Mike, it almost overthought that a little, tried to get rid of it too quick, like you said, and Bost, not a terribly fast runner, still able to get over on the arid throw.
So Blake stands in, left-handed hitter facing the lefty Albro. And he takes pitch outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Blake playing left field in his first Packer game out of Round Rock, Texas. 6 foot, 205-pounder. And he takes a pitch low, 2 balls and no strikes.
The lefty pitcher, Albro, has gone missed both times too far outside. And again, Michael, it seems like there's almost an overcorrection to the first inning where he was flying open and getting rid of pitches early. Now against the lefty, he's getting rid of them too late.
2-0, chopped to second. Williams fields, bobbles it, and he can't make a play. Had Williams fielded that cleanly, he would have had a second 4-6-3 double play opportunity, but misplayed it for the second straight error for the Bay Area Force, their third error of the game already. And that'll bring up Logan Douglas with runners on first and second, nobody out.
We got a pitcher on the mound right now, Michael, with 2 runners on, and if either of them score, will not add to his ERA, and that, that doesn't feel good when you're a defense.
Douglas didn't play in last night's game, but is hitting .381, no homers, 1 RBI. Douglas the DH tonight, and he takes a strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-1.
Good pitch from Albro there. Looks like he took a little off the fastball, was able to get it on the inner third for a strike.
Douglas, local kid out of Petaluma, California, also played some ball at Santa Rosa Junior College. Now playing at University of Nevada, Reno, as he takes a pitch low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Michael, I know you're a Petaluma native. If I'm not mistaken, he was on a Little League World Series team, the national team that went, to Williamsport. Is that correct?
2012.
Yeah.
West team. They finished second in the United States, third in the world. As Albro steps off some dancing on the base paths with Bost and Blake, but nothing comes of it.
Just looking like they're trying to get in his head out there behind second.
1-1's outside, 2 balls and a strike on Douglas. Also tried his hand on the hardwood playing basketball for the Petaluma High Trojans. Actually was on the team that won their first league championship since 1992, and that was in 2016. That was led by head coach Scott Bears. They defeated the Annalee Tigers. And I'll tell you what the score of that game, you probably won't believe it. Picks off 27-26. Final score for a high school basketball game.
Who else was Joey on that team too?
Joey Ponce.
Yeah.
That's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Douglas. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-2. And I actually worked with former Petaluma High head coach Scott Bears myself, and did a heck of a job with the team that won 4 games the previous year. They 19 games the next year, win the league tournament championship, and takes his team to the North Coast Section playoffs for the first time in 24 years. That was a fun ride. That team defeated Cardinal Newman that year. Kind of shocked the world of Sonoma County, as the two.
The radio audience, the reason Michael so nicely said that is I am a Cardinal Newman alum, so he just wanted to remind me in that 2016 year who happened to get one over on us. No, but what a team that was, though. You guys were really able to put it together. Had some good players.
Is that the Brett Callan Memorial Tournament? Of course, the tournament, famous league run by Casa Grande High School, and actually is in honor of Brett Callan and James Forney, a former Casa Grande head basketball coach. As Douglas takes low for ball 4, he walks. The bases are now loaded for Seth Nager, the Arizona State right fielder, and the left-handed hitter facing the lefty Albro. So Packers have some traffic on the bases, all without the benefit of a hit to this point in this second inning. And we'll see if Nager can capitalize at 220 on the year, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. Quickly 0-1.
Before that last strike, Michael, that was a pretty bad walk. There were pitches low in the zone that missed. In the dirt, you had one miss outside by about a foot. And now you got the bases loaded with 2 errors and a walk, and that's just a tough spot to be in.
0-1 pitch on the way. Hit on the ground in the hole, right side. Williams fields at second, throws to first in time. They get the out. Scoring is Boast on the ground out to make it 1-0 Healdsburg.
Yeah, Nager did a good job there, situational hitting as a power hitting lefty there. He knows what his strength is. He has 3 homers. Pull something into that hole in between first and second. They couldn't get a double playoff on that. Just had a result going to first, and a run scores second and third, 1 out. Great position to be in if you're the Prune Packers.
Runners on second and third now for Ian McMillan. One of 3 guys in the team lead for runs back in. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back to the screen. Quickly 0-1.
Good pitch there by Albro. 2-seamer on the outside. Right where he wanted it, knee high. Looked good out of the hand. One of his better pitches this evening.
McMillan 0 for 3 last night at 268. 2 homers, 16 RBIs on the year. Has also scored 16 runs. And a check swing, he went around. Quickly 0-2 on the Packer shortstop.
Great pitch there by Albro. Curve. Got the swing through right after a great fastball on the outside corner. Changing those eye levels. Look great.
To the count. Albert winds and Dio swinging a foul tip into the glove of Mendoza behind the plate. Strike 3. McMillan down on strikes. And that'll bring up Jesse Lopez.
Albro went back to the well there with the curve. Fastball curve. And after getting a really good bender right where he wanted it, finishing it shin high, dropping through the zone, went back there, but put it more on the inside part of the plate and just dropped it in, swung straight over the top, got a tiny part of it. Catcher was able to hold on for out number 2.
Lopez stands in, 2-on-2 out, and a breaking ball misses outside, ball 1 to Lopez. He flew out to Youngblood in left to start the bottom of the first.
Youngblood, after that hit, playing almost with his back against the fence out there in left field.
Playing about a step or 2 from the track.
Yeah.
As the 1-0 pitch on the way, swinging a chopper left side foul. Count evens up at 1-1 on Lopez.
Lopez not only a speed threat, but a home run threat. Excellent on the defensive end. One of the Prune Packers' better players this season, and really electric to watch at the top of this lineup, Michael.
Crawdads defeated the Santa Rosa Athletics 19-6 at St. Mary's College. That was an afternoon start time. The Potters lead the Nevada Knicks 3-1 in the second at McMean Stadium. That's the second of a 3-game set. And the Mudcats and the Humboldt Crabs set to get underway shortly as the pitch upstairs to Lopez. 2 balls and 1 strikes. Of course, we will welcome in the Nevada Knicks on July 12th, but more recent, tomorrow the Santa Rosa Athletics will be in town for our 4th of July game. It'll be a 5 p.m. start time. Hope to see you here at the ballpark or listening on Mixler.com/PrunePackers or our YouTube page, Packers Baseball Network, as the 2-1 pitch is in there for a called strike. 2-2 on Jesse Lopez.
Not sure if Jesse thought that last one was a strike. Curveball in the inner part of the plate. Dove off the plate, but says that it went through the zone. And 2-2, 2 outs to leadoff hitter for the Prune Packers.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, and 2 on. And the pitch on the way, outside, count will run full, 3-2 on Lopez. Packers come into the action today, 18-3 overall, 8-2 in their last 10. Of course, losing last night to the Crawdads 3-0. Tomorrow, of course, we welcome in the Santa Rosa Athletics, as mentioned, and the Fresno Athletics come in for a 2-game set Tuesday and Wednesday here at Rec Park before beginning a 2-game set with the Crawdads Thursday and Friday. Full count pitch on the way. Swung on the line into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Blake scores. Here comes Douglas. He will score. Lopez in the second. The throw not in time. 2-run double for Jesse Lopez. And it makes it 3-0 Healdsburg.
2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, and Lopez is able to shorten up and absolutely barrel a ball in the gap. Takes off for 2. The center fielder is able to keep it in front of him. Both runs score from second and third. Center fielder throws to second. I mean, what a throw. He was able to cut it off, but Lopez with that great speed, 9 stolen bases on the season, shows it there, is able to get in just ahead of the throw.
Braden Runyon stands in and takes upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Runyon doubled in the first that was left stranded. That 4-6-3 double play ended that first inning. Runyon gets a chance with a runner in scoring position in the second. That's Jesse Lopez on second after the 2-run double. As Healdsburg leads it 3-0. The pitch. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Evens up the count at 1-1. Very nice crowd has filed in. Completely full in the grandstands. Even got some people sitting in the outfield and behind the forced dugout as time is called at the plate. The pitch was delivered by Ombro, but it doesn't count.
Might have been a strike, too.
Look good from here. Of course, we expect tomorrow night to fill up quite fast. So if you do plan on coming, we do recommend you get here a little bit earlier than usual if you want to get yourself a good spot. Will be open bright and early tomorrow as the 1-1 pitch, check swing, held up by Runyon. This count goes 2-1.
Yeah, Michael, you said it. We got a packed house tonight. Great weather. Tomorrow's going to be an electric atmosphere. Got 2 local Sonoma County teams going at it on 4th of July. It's going to be a great time.
1-1 pitch on the way, swinging a high fly ball right field. Lewis has a beat on it. He comes a couple steps to his right to make the play to end the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 hit and 1 left. And at the end of 2 innings of play, 3-0 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Right into the plate. And you can see Jim Joyce saying obstruction as Craig was tripped coming down the line, and the Cardinals have won this game 5-4.
Well, Jim Joyce, did he make the play? Did he make the call right away? It appears that he did, signaling the home plate umpire, Dana DeMuth. A remarkable play by Pedroia's, dove to his right, on the short hop, gets the first man. Watch Craig in the background. Going to third, so the first man is out. The throw is wide, and now Middlebrooks can't get out of the way. Obstruction is called. Craig, who can't run, normally would have been out at home. Saltalamacchia making a great play. There's 1 out. That's the second wide throw at third. There's the obstruction. Middlebrooks. Unbelievable.
This game ends with an obstruction call. This game ends 5-4 because of that right there.
Mateo Mendoza will lead things off for the Bay Area Force in the top of the third inning as they trail 3-0. Uday Naratam back out on the mound for the Prune Packers as he deals the first pitch in there for a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1-1. He's retired all 6 batters he's faced to this point, recording 4 strikeouts. Naratam winds and deals. Swinging a pop-up, shallow right field. Nager coming in, Target's coming out. It's going to fall in front of Nager into right field for a base hit. So the first hit of the game for the Bay Area Force. And that'll bring up Dikomar Oda. Oda didn't play in last night's game, or excuse me, in the June 15th game, rather, as he takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Ordo. 1-1. Mendoza on first after the leadoff single. The Pack lead at 3-0. And a pitch misses. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, good pitch there. Just missed the bottom of the zone. See how he wants to bounce back after giving up his first hit tonight. He's been rolling.
2-1 pitch on the way. There's a strike on the inside corner. Orta didn't think so, but count goes 2-2.
And Mike, I liked what you said earlier about that Johnny Cueto comparison, where he likes to mix up his speeds. And now that he's into the stretch, as a lefty, he's looking over at first. He slides. He picks the knee up. He likes to mix it up a little there with the speed.
Swinging a pop-up, right field. Nager has a beat on this one. Settles under it to make the catch. Going back to first is Mendoza. So Orta retired. And that'll bring up Shamil Youngblood. Youngblood out of St. Mary's College, right-handed hitter.
Yeah, Youngblood, the left fielder with the great arm we've been talking about tonight. Getting his first plate appearance from the right side.
First pitch on the way, sails up and away. Elvis snags it. Kind of goes 1-0 on Youngblood.
Naratum just lost that one. Happens. That just got out of his hand way too early. But on the last at-bat, getting that short fly out to Nager. Good piece of pitching to keep the runner over there at first. Get a pop-up.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Youngblood. Count evens up at 1-1. He also did not play in that June 15th matchup, which the Packers won 13-1 here at Rec Park.
And, Mike, I couldn't tell if that was a changeup or a little cutter, but he took something off there and got him to swing right through it in front.
1-1 pitch drifts outside. 2-1 the count. Naratam making his first start of the season. Has made 5 appearances out of the bullpen prior to tonight. The 2-1. And there's a strike on the inside corner. Count goes to 2-2 on Youngblood. He's the 9th place hitter, so we'll flip over to Sarantino, who's on deck.
That's the first time against a righty I've seen him just try and drill the hands with a fastball, and he hit his location perfectly there to get a strike over.
Swing and a foul back to the screen. Defense swing that time by Youngblood. We'll stay at 2-2.
Definitely a defense hack, but not a good one. He should have let that slide. That was well outside the zone, and gave Naratum a strike there.
Runner on first, 1 out. 3-0 Packers. We're in the third. Pitch is in the dirt. Count will run full 3-2 on Youngblood. We'll see if they send Mendoza from first. 3 balls, 2 strikes, just 1 out. So not a guarantee Mendoza gets sent here, but we shall see if the Force wants to get something in motion.
Not a bad call, Mike.
They do not. And Youngblood takes a pitch inside, ball 4. So Youngblood walks. Mendoza going up to second. And that'll bring up Anthony Sarantino. Sortino struck out swinging in the first. Naratom in a little bit of a jam now. Retired the first 6 batters he faced. Served up a leadoff single to Mateo Mendoza here in the third. And got a fly out. And then the walk to Youngblood. As the Force with runners on first and second, 1 out. And with Sortino at the plate. And he takes a pitch upstairs, ball 1.
Mike, you got speed in center field with Lopez and a pretty good arm out there. So it's going to be interesting to see who they want to test on a fly ball in this situation. 1 out, first and second.
And he swings and hits one down the right field line, foul and out of play. Count evens up at 1-1.
You've had some errors in the infield this season with the Packers, but good arm at third, good arm at second.
Swinging a line drive in the left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit in front of Lopez. Mendoza had to hold up, so he's going to hold at third. Youngblood goes to second. So it's a single for Anthony Sortino, and the bases are now loaded for the Force with 1 out.
Mike, that was a bad read by Mendoza there, the runner on second, and he just poorly read that line drive. And you're supposed to freeze on a line drive. Made the right play, but it was dropping. It was in the gap. It was falling, and he waited too long there at second to read that play. He might have been able to score there, but the brakes were put up at third.
Brings up Jariah Lewis. Popped out to Targich in the first, and that pitch inside, and that gets Lewis, and that's going to force in a run. So Lewis is hit by the pitch. Scoring is Mendoza to get the Force on the board to make it a 3-1 ball game, and everyone else moves up a bag. Bases remain loaded with 1 out, and then I'm bringing up Jameer Gibson.
And that's tough. Good job by the catcher there, Elvis, to take a minute, go out to the pitcher, get his thoughts collected after hitting a batter, scoring a run because of that, taking a second, get him off. We got Naratom on the mound a little bit animated right now, yelling into his gloves, so be good to take a second and try to recollect. That last pitch, he flew open a little bit, just missed inside. Ball flew out of his hand and caught him in the butt.
First pitch to Gibson is in there for a strike 0-1. He struck out looking to end the top of the first inning. Has a chance to do some damage here in the second. Still just 1 out. The bases are loaded and 3-1 Packer lead. And he takes another strike on the outside corner. And Gibson's front foot is actually going back towards the Packer dugout.
Mike, I was going to say that same thing. He was not locked in there to hit an outside pitch at all.
His foot goes back again, but he takes this one outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It looks like his front foot, his left foot, is going back toward the Packer dugout and actually a little bit up toward the pitcher. We'll see if he does that again on the 1-2, and he does, and he swings and misses wildly at the breaking ball from Naratom for strike 3. So 2 are retired. A big strikeout for Naratom, and that'll bring up Tyler Nelson.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, you nailed it, Mike, but it's like he's stepping kind of down the baseline right in between the pitcher and the Packer dugout, and that was awkward to say the least.
Nelson takes outside ball 1. He flew out to Nigger and right to start the second.
Naratom came back there with a good pitch on the outer half.
Pitch outside. 2-0 on Nelson.
Good bounce back there after hitting a batter, run scores, coming back in the strikeout on the curve. Good bounce back.
Naratom sets and deals the 2-0. There's a strike right down the middle. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 home in the inning for the Bay Area Force. Looking for more, but there are 2 out with the base. Naratom sets and deals the 2-1. Outside, 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1 here. He's got to make a pitch. Challenge pitch. He's been using that 2-seam fastball as a challenge pitch all evening. He likes to use the outer half of the plate against righties, and I think we'll be seeing him go back there now.
3-1 pitch, hit in the air, right side, out of play. So count runs full, 3-2, and that'll start the merry-go-round. Youngblood will start from third. Sortino will start from second, and Lewis will start from first on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The bases are loaded. The Packers lead it 3-1. We're in the top of the third. Naratom sets, the runners go. The pitch, swing in a foul way. Right side again, so we'll stay right here and we'll do it all over again. One run home in the inning. Base hit, scores 1, maybe 2. The runners go again. The pitch, swing and a high fly ball, right center field. Lopez giving chase, so is Nager, and it's Lopez making the catch in right center field to end the inning. Ball is hit well into the gap, but Lopez, with that great speed, was able to run it down to end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, and they leave 3. And at the end of 2.5 innings to play, 3-1 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
That's a base hit. Red Sox win it. This series tied in a game apiece.
A 3-1 is lined to right. That's a fair ball in the corner. And the St. Louis Cardinals are going to win Game 1.
Ihara is a strike-throwing machine. In the air, right center field. Let's get a chance. Vogt lines it into left field, a base hit. Cespedes will score, and the Oakland A's walk off with Game 2 of the ALDS. Three-two, and a drive hit deep to left field. Looking up, way back, it's gone.
Ryan Targich will lead things off in the bottom of the third inning from Rec Park. The Packers lead it 3-1. Targich switch hitter batting right. Force was able to get a run across on a hit batter. Dry Lewis taking the hit by pitch and the RBI as well. And Targich takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Targich singled in the first, was left stranded. Actually was forced out on the 4-6-3 double play that Elvis hit the very next at bat. As the 0-1 pitch on the way is in the dirt, counting it's up a 1-1.
Targich on Thursday night was able to be here commentating the Packers game. We were able to see him hit from the left side, and that was a pleasure, a real smooth swing, and he's able to really swing it from both sides of the plate with fluidity.
And it takes another strike on that same inner half. Count goes to 1-2 on Targich.
Yeah, he's been pounding that inner part of the plate. He did it with the fastball and came back with the breaking ball, and that just dropped in right where you want it.
Swing and hit down the third base line. Diving stop by Orta. Throws across the diamond, but it's way over the head of the first baseman, Nelson. And Targich will reach. That's the second time that Orta's throw has sailed high of Nelson at first, and they're going to score that a base hit. Targich reaches, so Orta will avoid his second error of the game for now. So give Targich a single on that, and then bring up Cole Elvis.
Yeah, $100 stop, 10-cent throw, and that's the category that goes into there, where it was just, he extension, down the line, really athletic play. Was able to get to it quick reaction time, and popped up and with an aired throw about 5 to 8 feet over the first baseman's head.
Elvis stands in and takes a pitch low, ball one. He grounded into that 4-6-3 double play that ended the bottom of the first in his first at bat. So he's 0 for 1. One-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a high fly ball center field. Sorrentino going back. Still going back. Has a beat on it. Makes a catch at deep center field. for out number 1. That ball carried a little bit farther than I anticipated originally off the bat. So Elvis retired, and that'll bring up Austin Boast.
Mike, on that fly ball, runner on first, deep center, very unconventional, but with where that ball was in Rec Park, that deep center field gap, you think there was a chance he could have tagged on that? Targets the second baseman, a little bit of speed. I don't know. I think there was an opportunity there. If he was on first, he might have been able to sneak in there. Youngblood with a great arm out and left. Sorrentino has not proven that tonight.
Line to short, right at Antone for the putout. He makes the play. Throw across the diamond at first for the double play is no good. As Targich reaches back. Boast hit one very, very hard. But Antone made a heck of a play at short. Leaped up to make the play. So that'll bring up Cam Blake. He reached on an error and scored in the second.
Elvis, the catcher there, has been doing a good job behind the plate tonight, not letting too much past him, being a solid backstop. Just absolutely lined that, barreled it up, and just directly at the shortstop's noggin.
Blake takes the pitch outside, ball 1.
Lefty on lefty matchup here. So far tonight, Albro's gone to the outside half of the plate against the lefties.
Throw over to first. Targich able to get back.
First pickoff move tonight for Albro. Definitely his C move there. C move being his slower move, one of his less pronounced pickoff moves.
Pitch drifts outside, so 2-0 on Cam Blake.
Good lead over there for Targich at first. Second baseman playing the lefty pull.
And a pitch inside, that got Blake. Got him on his right arm. So he takes first base on the hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Logan Douglas.
And he tried to go inside there to the lefty. And again, we've said it once before tonight, Mike, but Albro's had a problem closing those pitches, not flying open. And again, there he did it to the lefty and clipped him on what appeared to be the lower tricep. And that nets the Packers a base runner.
First pitch to Douglas, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-1. He walked and scored in the second.
One of the things I love about coming out to Rec Park, Mike, is Rec Park. And kind of the unique aspects that make Rec Park what it is. Out in center field, you got a deep center, a short left, a scoreboard that's in the play of field in deep center, about 420.
And a big swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 on Douglas.
And out in center field, you got, like I was saying, 420. And there's just a few things you have to look out for. There's a light pole out there, so there's cinder block bases and a few posts. You got ivy out there like Wrigley where you're going to have to put two hands up if it gets lost. There's kind of a combination of aspects of Major League Parks. You got a short left, but it's tall like Fenway.
0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Douglas down swinging to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. And at the end of 3 innings of play, 3-1 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Scoring position. That was 3rd in the American League.
Chris will send it into right field, a base hit. Seth Smith's coming around, and the Oakland A's will live another day. Game 5 is tomorrow.
Since being in the bullpen.
Did he do it again? He did! Unbelievable.
Swinging a high, deep drive, and that's going to win it for the the score, and the Tigers are going to Oakland up 2-0.
Freeze hits it in the air to center. We will see you tomorrow night. In the air to left, down the line. This ball ends it.
Will Geertis, the new pitcher for the Prune Packers, 6'3", 220-pound right-hander out of University.
Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that due to what we in the industry call a technical mess, the audio will likely not be coming back to the YouTube live stream for the rest of the stream today, unfortunately. If you wish to continue listening to the audio, please go to mixlr.com. That is mixlr.com/Prune Packers. Again, that's mixlr.com/Prune Packers, and you'll get the audio streamed straight from Michael's, stream. Again, I apologize deeply for this, but there's not much I can do against it, unfortunately. Thank you very much. Enjoy the ball game.
you used to be.
He was running off the dance floor. Big was the sound, squares on the ground. Mix up with the sound, with the shame of disaster. And the fire on the walls. She used to blame herself, scared to death, afraid to fail. But it wasn't enough, so she played it right and said, you are not the one you used to be. No matter how you walk into my place.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ball game tonight. The final score was Prune Packers 9, Bay Area Force 1. We'd like to, as always, thank the Bay Area Force for coming out and playing their best. We love to see it. I would like to apologize for the thing that happened with stream today, in that we lost audio for most of the game. I know exactly what happened. I know why it happened. I am working on preventing it from happening again, though random technical issues, there's not much we can do about that, I'm afraid. Other than that, I don't got much. Once again, thank you to all of our lovely sponsors, to the interns that keep this place running, to our host families that house our players when they're here from wherever they may be in the United States of America. That could be D.C., Delaware, Connecticut, Oregon, Washington. I don't know. I'm not picky. Point is, host families house our players when they're here in California from across the state or across the country, and for that we are forever grateful. We will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the 4th of July game. We expect it to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. And hopefully without many technical issues like we had today. Thank you very much for bearing with it, and I will keep you guys updated on if things go wrong tomorrow. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'd like to just thank you. And this has been Samuel Scott for everyone here at the Hillsborough Prune Packers Streaming and Radio Networks, saying so long, and we'll see you tomorrow.